I've been receiving the question about how to balance the spiritual and physical, how to merge them into one and then constantly embody it. This is so interesting because it's also connected with the Newtonian and the quantum paradigm. So let's dive into it. Hello beautiful soul, welcome back in this channel with me, Cindy Acho. In this channel we talk about consciousness, vibration, energy and all the beyond, such as spirit guides, angel, inner divinity, your natural state, anything that guide your transcendence journey in this very moment. I'm so grateful to be here in this time with you, and if you're here, welcome to the Words of Influence community. In this community, we grow and glow together as the universe experiencing itself in our authentic way. Today, in this episode, we dive deep about how to balance your spiritual and physical selves. Before you watch this episode, I highly recommend you to watch my previous video about dimension to help you understand better about what is dimension and live in multidimensionality. The possibility for the evolution is infinite. That's why the universe keep evolving. The higher your dimension, the more you can expand your reality to see things wider, but at the same time, the more you can see the connectedness between third dimension and fifth dimension, also how connected the fourth dimension with 7 or 8 dimension, and so on and so forth. You can only see the essence of 3 dimension from the 5th dimension. Also, you can only see 5 dimension after you evolve from 3 dimension. So it's all connected. And we're not living in a linear timeline, but we are living in a prism of crystal. So everything is biased to one another, and we're all the colors, the spectrum of the light and the water or the crystal, which the elements of the universe. So we are all one together, connected. It's our natural state, but we tend to see everything in a linear way because in this physical dimension we've been taught to perceive everything from physical terms, from physical point of view. That's the Newtonian Paradigm. We see everything's linear, where time is absolute. So everything that we do, we are limited by time, which everything is absolute has already designed for us, so that our life is simply to follow the rules, to just obey everything that has created by society, by our ancestors, by the inherent invention, and by our inherent beliefs, and so on and so forth. Newtonian paradigm, it's about physical dimension, it's about physical realm. Newton paradigm, it's about determinism, separation, reductionism, and materialism. So when we obey and just live by adopt this Newtonian paradigm, we see reality as already created and designed for us. So we just need to follow the rules and just try to fit in to the categories. So our life is supposed to know our family and then go to school and then go to college, work, get married, grow older, and then pass away at certain age, the mediocrity cycle. That's why we find so many challenges, resistance, separation, and all the unnecessary things because we tend to see everything in separate terms, including disconnect with ourselves, with our bodies that I've already shared in my previous video. We have more than one or this physical body, and also we disconnect ourselves with our core, with our divinity, the crystal or the Buddha that has already within us. It's our natural state, it's our intelligent essence that is already within us, and we seek outside what we already have inside, which is the divinity itself. Because of limitation and separation concept, we tend to seek from the outside, from the external source, to feel something, to feel more alive. The truth is, the more we gain something from the external, the thicker we cover ourselves with the outer skins. They create more distance between what we are now and our core. So the more we dependent on external source to feel something, to feel someone, to feel alive, to feel more, to feel abundance, the more we separate ourselves from the source within. That's why the more you collect something from the outside, chasing something outside yourself, you declare to yourself, to the universe, that you don't have those things within. That's why you need to chase something outside, because you chase something that you don't have. The more you chase, the more you lose yourself, because the more you create distance with yourself, the more your mental self get distance from what you really are, from your soul. That's why the more people chasing or possess material things like degree or certain level, if all those things are separate with them, they feel nothing or less again, because they identify themselves with their achievement that is outside of themselves. In Newtonian Paradigm, we only forced to do things by logic. We tend to use our limited mind that we think we know. That is the Newtonian Paradigm. Thanks to Newtonian Paradigm, they help us understand about physical dimension and help us grow. Imagine if there's no Newtonian terms, then we never realize that we have free will. We never have such a challenge to transcend our consciousness into a greater state. After Newtonian Paradigm, Einstein opened another possibility that time is relative, which associates with 5 dimensions. Einstein helped us see that there's more beyond the rational terms, which is the trans-rational, which is the quantum paradigm. They also called collective unconscious by Carl Jung. And not only Einstein that has tapped into this state, but also many inventors such as Carl Sagan, Stephen Hawking, Nikola Tesla, Nassim Haramein, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Sadhguru, and many light workers from time to time were born to experience and leave the legacy about their quantum experience. Quantum paradigm is beyond limitation, it's limitless, it's infinite. Quantum paradigm is about complementary, contextual, conscious, and connected. It's about peeling off everything that aren't you. The more you access your inner realm, the more you access your multidimensionality, the more you gain such a clarity about yourself, the more you peel off the outer skin so that you can be more connected and in tune with your core, with the universe within you, which Carl Jung said collective unconsciousness. Dr. Joe Dispenza called it quantum field, the pure Tao or the Christ, the Buddha that is already within you since the very beginning, before you were born. Now we are entering collective great shift from the Newtonian paradigm into the quantum paradigm. Through this collective situation, I found many people are awakened into a greater level of consciousness. Through this moment, what shakes you is what wakes you up. So be grateful for everything that you've been through, everything that you are going through. Everything is divine redirection, and everything is worked out at best scenario for you. Remember that awakening is an infinite journey. It's not only a momentum, it's the evolution of consciousness, like what I've shared in my previous video about awakening. It's simply an increased awareness about something, including about yourself. The more you're aware of yourself, the more you tap into the higher dimension at your certain depth. So that's about Newtonian and quantum paradigm, and now I'm going to share what you need to do during this period, during this transition, during this great shift. This is a great moment for you to awaken something within you that want to unfold through shadow work. It's a great time for you to do shadow work during this period because the energy from the collective is supporting you to do your shadow work through hard situations, through difficulties, and quarantine help us to tune inward back to our sanctuary. They're always there, deep underneath ourselves. In quantum paradigm, you're no longer chasing something external. Instead, you are tuned inward, look inside, and you realize that all that you seek is already inside. So you already realize what you already have in you, which is your inner abundance, your wealth, your health, the source of all the beautiful things that you are craving for, the joy, inner bliss, transcendence, love, vibration. Those are what you already are, so that you just simply be without you need to know how. You just already are. You simplify everything because you move not from your rational or conscious mind only, but you move to radiate your authentic light from within to the outside. So you create, reflect, influence your beautiful universe energy to the outside. If you feel hard to keep going, slow down. Take a moment to stop, breathe, and express what you feel. It's okay to give yourself time, to give yourself grace. That's what I've shared in my previous video about mindset for keep you in high vibration. Because life is a balance between tension and release. So in order to keep it flow, to keep yourself aligned with universal flow, so that you can live effortlessly, is to align with the universal flow. So when it's tense, take time for yourself to heal yourself and fill yourself with the love from the inside, to recharge your energy from your inner divinity. So after that, you can come back to your outer reality and still being you, but with the fresh you, with the new energy that you are ready to pour into external reality. Remember that you are light. So whenever you are sharing the light. This human machine is also machine. It needs to be nourished and reintegrate so that you can be more and more you. Imagine how beautiful it is. So this great shift is a great moment for you to keep working on yourself. Always focus on the internal reality, because outer reality is the reflection of our inner reality. Your spiritual and physical selves are the same you, so take time to love yourselves. You are a multidimensional and infinite being, so love every version of you. Take time to breathe, feel your inhale, exhale, because it's the very essence of yourself, your prana, your energy, the living force in you. Because the only one that will always and still with you is you, the light within you. Love every spectrum of yourself. You are love, and every spectrum of yourself is the part of you. Remember to back to love and light as you are. Know what is time to heal and know what is time to radiate. That's what it means to give yourself grace. Know what you truly desire. Visualize what you need to be in order to embody your heart desire, your soul purpose, and alchemizing yourself as you already embody it, because it's already yours. I'm Cindy Acho. See you again in my next video. Love you.